Hi guys and welcome back. I am super stoked for today's video because I got my hands on the new e.l.f. Camo Hydrating CC Cream. I have the old school one right here. Dirty, been used, been loved. But I love that they came out with this one. It's winter time. Right now it's like 5 degrees out. So my skin needs some hydration. So I'm going to be testing out this bad boy today. So if this is something you are interested in, keep on watching. On the display of the foundation or the CC cream, they also had the e.l.f. new Camo liquid blush. I just got the Coral Crush shade. I also bought the liquid blush brush. And I have some other e.l.f. stuff here that I'm just going to be using today, giving e.l.f. some love. Going to be contouring with the Halo Glow wand and priming with the e.l.f. Halo Glow liquid filter. This is a staple every time I do my makeup. So switching gears back to the CC cream. They have 30 shades, $15 each. It has an SPF of 30. It's full coverage, long lasting, gives you a dewy finish, hydrates, plumps your skin with its multitasking dream cream. If you want to know more, I'll link the website down below, but I'm excited. I want to jump in. I want to get some makeup on my face. I got things to do today, so we're going to be doing a wear test. Don't know how long I'm going to be wearing makeup. We'll just see how the day goes. I don't like saying I'm going to wear this for 8 hours and then only wear it for 6, so we'll just see how this goes. Oh, this says it has skin-loving ingredients, tremella, mushroom, and hyaluronic acid. Love hyaluronic acid in my foundations. Use 1 to 2 pumps. Use the complexion duo brush for an airbrushed finish. I have that brush. I will go get that brush. Oh, I forgot to mention, I also have the e.l.f. waterproof instant brow pencil. This is in the shade Auburn. I guess they had a regular normal one and then they came out with the waterproof, so I also grabbed that too. So I'm going to start by going in with the e.l.f. liquid Halo Glow. I use this every time I do my makeup. I wanted to do the same thing I do when I prime with any other foundation because I don't want to use any other kind of primer. This has worked with everything. So I'm going to know if it's the foundation or not. I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out with a damp beauty blender. I always spray with the Milani Make It Last. If you watched my other videos, you know this is the way I've been priming. So I'm just going to do the same thing. Now that this is all blended in, I'm going to go in with the CC cream. This is in the shade Fair 120N. Same shade as my other Camo CC cream. However, this one, the older one, looks darker than this one. I don't know if it's because it is older and I need a new one and it's oxidized and all that good stuff. I'm going to start with 1 pump on the back of my hand. And I'm going to use the e.l.f. Complexion Duo brush on one side of my face and just start going in. I'm not gonna lie, I will end up going in with my beauty blender. I know how I am. I'm a creature of habit. So just bear with me, y'all. The liquid Halo Glow does darken me up a little bit, so I already kind of figured it wasn't gonna match my neck fully. With all these lights, it might look like that to you guys, but in person, I just want to be honest, the shade match is not a perfect match in person. All right, hopefully this is close enough for you guys. It looks beautiful with just using the brush. Very pretty, very hydrating. 1 pump goes a long way. Still have a little bit on the back of my hand, not much. So now I will go in with another pump on my beauty blender. I personally absolutely love the way it looks with the beauty blender on this side. It looks absolutely flawless, beautiful. So, like I said, I know me the best. I knew that was gonna happen. So I will go in on the other side, just with a little more foundation to make sure we're having the same coverage and that everything looks the same. It's pretty full coverage in my opinion. You can build this up. I can barely see any of my freckles. I can see more freckles on this side. I think when I was trying to get it out in the beginning, when you're trying to get the product out, that first pump isn't all the way full. Like, you don't get a full pump that way. But this is absolutely stunning. So just to try and make things look even, I'm going to go back in on the other side with the Beauty Blender. All right, here we are, all blended out. I will say this is a lot more foundation than I even like to. I knew my mirror was going to fall. This is a lot more foundation than I would typically wear. I would usually wear one pump, whole face, drag it down my neck, all that jazz. But I'm going to deal with it. We're going to do a full wear test. It is hydrating. It looks creamy. My face is super shiny, I feel like. But once we go in with powder, it'll be fine. Crazy amount of coverage, just like the OG. I feel like my face is more on the normal side, maybe a little combination these days. So it'll be really interesting to see if I will get oily with this. If you were only here for a foundation review, I will leave a timestamp right around here for you to go ahead, skip ahead to me having all my makeup on and going into a wear test. But if you would like to stick around and see me apply the blush and the brow product and just the other stuff that I got, then let's go ahead and jump in here. This is the shade Coral Crush, or do I want to do let's do my bronzer first. I'm going to do bronzer, contour. This is in the shade Light Medium. I love this stuff. Let me go ahead and just bring this face together. Man, a little bit of that goes such a long way. Now going in with the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in Coral Crush. I think all these products came out right around Christmas, if I'm not wrong. I don't know anything about this blush, but I do think it's supposed to be a dupe for the Rare Beauty blushes. I've never bought the Rare Beauty blushes, so I have nothing to compare it to. But if you have a Rare Beauty blush, so that's kind of hard to say, a Rare Beauty blush, then this is what it's supposed to be like. I have seen somebody put this on like 2 dots, and it was insane to blend out. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do 1 dot on my face. This is the Liquid Blush Brush. So 1 little dot'll do ya. Bloop, bloop. Let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, 1 is definitely enough. 1 is enough. Good news is I have not, oh my goodness, I have not went in with concealer yet, so. Wow, man. Let's see if I can go in with my Beauty Blender. Help blend this out. Yeah, that's helping. Okay, now it's coming together. Do not use more than 1. Unless you like that look, go for it, but oh, that is so freaking pretty. Y'all look at that. I love that. That is pretty. That is very pretty. Wow. I kind of want to go in with more. And then now I want to try this e.l.f. Instant, what is this? Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I never used the other one, so I don't know how I'm going to like this. I like the tip. The tip is nice. This is, let me get some more on here. This is the shade I got, Auburn. And I did already put my brow lift on with the spoolie just to get my brows together. Did that off camera. So let me go in and just start to apply this. So as I'm putting this on, the shade is throwing me off. I usually use the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in Auburn, and that is a perfect shade. This is a little darker. I do like the product itself, it's nice. A little bit goes a long way. Gives nice little hair-like strokes. It gives a nice brow. I just think the shade is what's throwing me off. But actually the product, the way it went on, the way it's looking, I actually really like it. No complaints other than the shade. All right, so let me go ahead and get all the rest of my makeup on, come back on camera, let you see what it looks like, and then start my wear test. Hi guys, so I am back with all of my makeup done. I did tone down my highlight today just to make sure that it didn't interfere if I got oily or anything like that. I wanted to make sure it was oil and not just highlight. But everything went on beautifully over this CC cream. What do you guys think? Everything is just beautiful. I love it so far. Yet this is the beginning of the day. For those of you who have been watching me for a long time, some things start out great in the beginning of the day and 6-8 hours later, it looks terrible. I'm hoping that's not the case with this. So fingers crossed, but everything looks beautiful and I hope it stays like this. Brow shade is growing on me, you guys. I'm liking it. I'm getting there. So now I have some errands to run. I will be back at the end of the day to let you know how long I wore the CC cream, how it wore throughout the day, and if it is recommended by me. So I will see you soon. All right, guys, so I am back after 7 hours, which I feel like is a good long wear test in my opinion. There isn't hardly any time in my life where I'm gonna wear anything probably more than 8 hours. So 7 hours for me is fantastic. And I feel like nothing has really changed. I might have some slight shininess in the corner of my nose and a little bit of breakage. Just on this side though. It's like right down here. I'm trying to hold really still. And it's only really when I make that face, but I just wanted to call it out. Just right here on this part of my nose. But this side is good. So it must have been the way that I set my face. I mean, just take a look for yourself. I'm gonna hold really still so you can see everything, get a good judgment call for your own opinion and if you want to try this foundation. But for $15, I don't think you can really go wrong. I think it is absolutely stunning, and the fact that it has stayed looking this good for 7 hours, that speaks volumes with as many foundations that I have tested through the years. This to me is up there. Drugstore products have stepped up the game through the years. This is A+ in my book. Absolutely love the way that this went on. As for the brow waterproof pencil, as I looked at the makeup through the day, the shade kind of just went out the door for me. I know in the beginning I said I wasn't really feeling the shade. Now that I've had it on, I think the brows look great. They're thicker than what I usually do, but actually I don't mind it. They look big, fluffy, hair-like strokes, filled them in good. They don't move. I was trying to get the swatch off the back of my hand earlier. It was very difficult to get that off. Since this is still new, I don't know if you can get it anywhere else but e.l.f.'s website or Ulta. I personally haven't seen it in any stores. I don't know if I was really looking that hard for it. I will link it down below along with everything else I was wearing. Run out, get yourself some e.l.f. You're not going to be disappointed because they just make bomb-ass products anymore. Am I wrong? Tell me where the lie is. Show me a lie. Tell me where the lie is. I am tired. I want to eat some dinner and want to get this makeup off and go to bed. Thanks for watching, you guys. I really, really appreciate it. If you haven't yet, please subscribe, and I will see you guys on my next one. Thanks for watching.